Perhaps you should have a war tomorrow when you're better rested. I should have you whipped for your impudence.
Perhaps you should fight him.
Achilles. Achilles. Look at the men's faces. You can save hundreds of them. You can end this war with a swing of your sword. And then go home to their wives.
Imagine a king who fights his own battles. Wouldn't that be a sight?
Of all the warlords loved by the gods, I hate him the most. Is there no one else? Is there no one else? Who are you, soldier?
Achilles, son of Peleus.
Achilles. I'll remember the name. The ruler of Thessaly carries this scepter. Give it to your king.
He's not my king.
Kolo Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Shalom to the house of David by After the 144,000 and one-third men, women, and children that are part of the elect. And Israelites scattered in four corners of the earth, where you blacks, Latino, Native Americans, to the confusion of faces. And the Israelites speaking in different tongues. That's going to come back to the fold as part of the elect of the church. Basically, it was heavy because I had a dream last night. And the Lord wanted me to address this, The Lord already showed me a sign to address this. Basically, for the Hebrewsummit, the Hebrewsummit, they have appointed officers, and the elder back there, right? He brings out, he's the elder of the Hebrewsummit. He brings out that that when there was never a king, right? When there was never a king, the priests would run the nation. So my question to you is this, who is King David then, man? Because obviously you have to have a king, right? On earth. Yahushua, the King of Kings, is the overall king. But King David, Malak Dawodah, is going to be set up on earth. That's what the scriptures say. And we know it's a touchy subject. We know who's going to get a heart attack and start PMSing, but it's the truth, man. It's the scriptures, man. It's the scriptures, man. It is what it is, man. The truth's going to come out, man. I had a dream of this last night. And that's what I'm saying. This truth is about being uncomfortable, man. It's not about painting the safe zone, man. And we at the time of the Passover, and it's heavy through the spirit. Black History Month, right? Black History Month, right? We're in the time of Black History Month, right? Which the so-called Negroes from the tribe of Judah, man. Judah, Benjamin, Levi, the kingdom of Judah, right? And this month, spiritual, because the Valentine's Day is heart, right? Scriptures say David was a man at the Most High's heart. He's beloved. So this vibration got to come out, man. Whoever don't like it, then that's on you. You take it up with the Lord, man. You don't repent. You're going to see what the Lord going to do to you, man. A lot of you in the truth going to get offended. A lot of Israelites, you Israelites that know you're Israelites, you're in the knowledge. When the Lord really raised up the tabernacle of David, and he shows who's King David is, a lot of y'all are going to catch a heart attack and piss and shit on yourselves, man. I'm talking about the nation in general, man. It is the Most High's movie. The Most High always works with shock, and he always works with drama. The drama is the best part of a movie. Hosea 3 and 4. For the children of Israel shall abide many days without a king, and without a prince, and without a sacrifice, and without an image, and without an ephod, and without teraphim. Afterwards, listen to this very carefully. It says, afterwards shall the children of Israel return and seek the Lord their God, Yahweh, and David their king, and shall fear the Lord and his goodness in the latter days. Now, summit means what? Top of a government, man. Right? Now, who's the head of the two governments, man? Northern and Southern Kingdom. King David, man. We're going to bring that out. We're speaking the truth, man. It's the truth. It's got to come out, man. It's the truth. Who's King David then? Because when the kingdom's getting established, the kingdom's being established now. We're in the last days where the Lord's going to raise up King David, right? That's what the scriptures say, right? Isn't that what the scriptures say? Amos 9 and 11. In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof. And I will raise up his ruins, and I will build as in the days of old. So all the priests that was with David, the elders that was with King David, young King David and his mighty men, they're here today, man. That's what the scriptures say, man. Amos 9:11. 11 means destruction, but the Lord's rebuilding us back up. In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof. And I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old, that they may possess the remnant of Edom, and all of the heathen which are called by my name, saith the Lord that doeth this, man. So David's going to sit back on that throne, man, under Yahweh Shai. You know, we're living at that time. I'm going to play this clip. So that's the question, the Men of Valor question got for Hebrew Summit. Who is King David? That's on top of that summit. At top of that government of Israel. Under Yahweh Shai, the King of Kings. Who is he then?
Well, read it, man. Give them a run. Thy watchmen shall lift up the voice. So this is the watchman of the nation of Israel. They're lifting up the voice day in, day out. And we see that, and we acknowledge that, and the Most High seeing that, and the Most High acknowledge that. With the voice together shall they sing, for they shall see eye to eye, when the Most High shall bring again Zion. So they might be in one accord when the Most High bring Zion. So everything is a learning process. God? So we want to acknowledge his brothers on the behalf of this council, and your position is officers council. You brothers might be the closest thing to us to spread this truth wherever on this planet it's supposed to go. That's why we have a priesthood. And brothers take the priesthood slightly. But when there's no king of the nation, the priest.
When there's no king of the nation, the priest, listen to this. When there's no king of the nation, the priest from the nation.
So we want to put back this how it's supposed to go.
How it's supposed to go. Amos 9:11. So that's the Hebrew Summit. That's the government. Who's King David then? You just said it yourself. If there's no king, the priest run the nation. Ezekiel 37 and 16. Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick and write upon it for Judah and for the children of Israel as companions. Then take another stick and write upon it for Joseph. This is the summit. You know, the summit of Yahweh Yahweh Shai. And for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, for all the house of Israel's companions, the 12 tribes together. And join them one to another into one stick, and they shall become one in thy hand. And when the children of thy people shall speak unto thee, saying, Wilt thou not show us what thou meanest by these? Say unto them, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, I will take the stick of Joseph, which is in the hands of Ephraim and the tribes of Israel as fellows, and will put them will put them with him, even with the stick of Judah, and make them one stick, and they shall be one in my hand, and the sticks wherein thou writest shall be in thine hand before thy eyes. That's the 12 tribes, man. And 21. And say unto them, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, I will take the children of Israel from among the heathen, whether they be gone, and will gather them on every side and bring them into their own land. We're about to get the land now, man, which is Israel, man. You know, we're going to get the kingdom when Yahweh Shai comes back, the King of Kings. And I will make them one nation in the land upon the mountains, the government of Israel, the summit of Israel. And one king shall be king to them all, and they shall be no more two nations,